I'd just like to comment on this notion of the government competing with the private sector. I suppose in principle that's a correct principle, but I think one has to be fairly sensitive about it. And we've already seen the example. The biggest RV park in this county probably is run by Texas Parks and Wildlife, which is a government entity. And on that note, to some extent in response to the previous speaker, it's my understanding that Dinosaur Valley State Park and Garner State Park are the two most visited state parks in Texas. Okay?
I will take your word for it.
And that to get an RV site, to book a campsite in either of those parks, you need to be doing so anywhere between 8 to 12 months in advance.
Wow.
So we should not sit here and assume that anybody and everybody can go get space in Dinosaur Valley State Park whenever they want. Because if they hadn't booked it 8 months ago, they probably will get turned around at the gate. That they can't be taken in.
Okay.
So there is a demand. Okay. And but on something I asked at the last meeting, there's the CPAC planning, comprehensive plan process underway. I haven't heard when that is due to deliver its product. Does anybody know? Any of you know when it's supposed to?
We do not have a date. I know they are working on it, and they met.
We met Monday.
Was it Monday? Yeah.
I mean, is that a 6-month or a 12-month or an 18-month scenario from here?
Possibly. You know, it could be up to another 12 months because they're not rushing into it. You know, they want to give everybody an opportunity for input, and they want to give everybody, they want to meet, and they want to talk about things.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's not something that we said, oh, we have to have within 3 months or 6 months. And they told us going in it could be up to, what, 18 months? Yeah. And so, you know, we're in that process.
Okay, but okay. I mean, but that's underway.
Right.
And hopefully you will tighten it up so it's not a never-ending thing.
Right. Right.
We get their results soon.
Right. I think they're going to want, because they're not going to be completely paid, so I'm sure they're going to.
But coming back then to some of the earlier questions about where's the feasibility study for Oakdale Park, surely that company is ideally suited to be contracted with to do one of those, to do that. Seeing they know Glenrose, or should be getting to know Glenrose inside and out, and people's attitudes, never mind the physical components, but you talked about the word charm and all those things. They've had extensive consultation, by the looks of it, with the community at large. I mean, if anybody's in a position to know what is best for the community, looks to me like it's likely to be them.
And I did try to contact them the other day.
Could they not be asked to do a feasibility study before anything, you know, or to add that on as an extra project? I don't know.
And I do know one of the things that people are wanting in a lot of the surveys and a lot of just talk, people want parks and they want green space and they want things. You know, that has been mentioned numerous times. And I did try to contact them the other day, and the email bounced back, and because last week was tax test, I tried it once, and I thought I'll try it again this week, but I had other priorities, so I'll contact them and have them see what they can, you know, what
surely
they
you could ask them to put up a bid on what it would cost to do a feasibility study on Oakdale Park, but any other thing. But since they will have, certainly by the time they're finished, if not already, probably be the one party around who's got the best comprehensive insight about Glenrose and its people, and presumably something about the county and its people as well.
And they may wait before they give any further advice until they get comments back on their comprehensive plan. Because in their process, they present the plan and get comments back on it. It's typically...
But they're getting comments.
They've already presented. Okay. But I thought they actually did a preliminary present and then got comments back on it. So they may wait until the process is complete before they give instruction.
That's fine, but, you know, once they've done their process and it's done,
right.
There's probably nobody out there who knows more about Glenrose than they do. And, you know, does Oakdale Park deliver something that they have identified that is required? If the answer is yes, then investigate it. If the answer is no, walk away from it.